Students, welcome to Rohan Commerce Circle. So today we will understand three concepts, that is theft, loss by fire and charity. Okay, so what will be the journal entries of this? We will understand that today. So the first entry is goods lost by theft, rupees 10,000. Okay, so in this case there are two aspects. One is loss by theft. Okay, number one, and another is purchases. So what is happening over here, students, is the goods which are lost by theft are the expenses. We will never get it. Okay, so that is the expense. So what is happening over here? The expenses are increasing, right? Goods are lost, so the expenses are increasing over here, right? So what we will do when the expenses increases, students? When the expenses increases, we do debit it. If you don't understand why are we debiting it, just see the introductory video by clicking on the I button, introduction of journals. You will understand the delay rule and then you will clearly understand why we will debit it, because when the expenses are increasing we have to debit it according to the modern approach or the delay rule, right? So purchases, right? What is happening over here? The purchases, the goods which we have already purchased are not there, so the purchases have decreased, right? So purchases is also always an expense. So purchases have decreased means we will credit it, right? So what goods we have purchased was lost by theft, right? Theft or fire is same thing basically, but over here goods have lost by theft. So purchases are decreasing, so we will credit it. So what will be the journal in this case? The journal will be goods lost by theft, account debit to purchases account. Right, students? Number one, I am giving how much it was? It was rupees 10,000 rupees. So 10,000 and 10,000 credit. So what will be the narration in this case? The narration will be being the goods lost by theft. Okay, being the goods lost by theft. So that will be the first journal complete. What will be the second one? Cash theft by employee. Now in this case, an employee is thieving the cash. That means he is taking the cash. So there are two aspects. One is goods lost. Obviously, not goods over here. Cash basically. Cash is lost by theft. That means cash is basically over here. Goods lost by theft is obviously the expense is increasing. Whatever it is it purchase or it is cash, anything. You can see two aspects over here. One is cash lost by theft, can be also the asset. The asset is basically over here, the cash is an asset, right? So the asset is decreasing, right? So it will be credited and this one will be debited. Cash lost by theft, that means the expenses are increasing. So as the expenses are increasing, we are debiting it. And cash is an asset. Cash is going out of the business. That means the employee is taking the cash. So the cash is an asset which is decreasing. So as the asset is decreasing, we are doing it credit. Okay. So what will be the journal in this case? Loss by theft account debit. To cash account. It's very simple, right? So what will be the narration? Being the cash theft by the employee. How much it was? It was rupees 20,000. So the employee should be fired, right? He has taken 20,000 of cash. Now The third entry. So goods lost by fire rupees 5,000 uninsured. What does this uninsured means? That means when the goods which are lost by fire was not insured. That means we have not made the insurance of these goods, right? So we will not get any insurance. So that is a loss. So there are two aspects, that is loss by fire, that is an expense. The expense is increasing, same thing students, and goods means purchases, so it is decreasing. So the decreasing means it will be credited and this one will be debited, right? Purchases are decreasing as the goods are lost by fire, so we are just crediting it out, and loss by fire is an expense which is increasing, that means we are making it debit. So the journal will be loss by fire account debit to purchases account. Loss by fire account debit to purchases account. How much it was? It was rupees 5,000. So being the goods lost by fire. Right? Being the goods lost by fire. Okay? So I hope you have understood these three parts. Now we will be coming to the next one. The next question is goods worth rupees 3,000 lost by fire and insurance company admits a claim of 50%. What does this question mean, students? This means that the goods which were rupees 3,000 is lost by fire and this goods was insured. That's why the insurance company is giving a claim. What does this mean? That means the goods which are lost by fire, the insurance company will give a indemnity for the goods lost, and the company admits a claim of 50%. That means the company will be giving the money only 50%. That means the company will give 50% of the total loss. Okay. So first there are two aspects. That is goods lost by fire, right? Goods lost by fire is an expense. So the expense is increasing in this case. So as the expense is increasing, obviously we will debit it. And another thing is purchases. That's the same thing. Purchases is decreasing, so we will credit it. Right? I hope you have understood. The next one is this. Let me do the journal first. So goods lost by fire account debit to purchases account. So as the goods are lost by fire, that's an expense that is increasing, so we are debiting it, right? So how much will be the money? Obviously 3,000 we have lost, so I am writing over here 3,000 account, 3,000 debit and 3,000 credit, right? So being the goods lost by fire. That's simple. But the next part of this is little creepy. That means it is showing that insurance company admits a claim of 50%. What does that mean? Now, there will be a second journal. So what will be the journal? What are the three aspects over here? That is very important. What are the three aspects over here? The three aspects will be, first is cash, right? So cash is an asset. The insurance company is giving the money, right? So that means cash is coming into the business, so the asset is increasing over here. Obviously, when the asset increases, we do debit it, right students? I hope this part is clear. Then is the PL account. What is this PL account, students? It is the profit and loss account. Students, this part is very important, right? So see, just see over here, the total insurance, the total loss was 3000, right? So the 50% will be, 50% means 50 by 100 into 3000. So that will be 1500 rupees, right? So the company is giving 1500, and how much is the loss? The loss is actually 1500. Now when we are subtracting it, 3000 minus 1500, it is 1500. So the company is giving 50%, means company is giving 1500 rupees, and we have to bear 1500 rupees loss. So this PL account is made for profit and loss. So we have made a loss over here of 1500 over here. Okay, so the loss is increasing, right? So the loss is an expense. Loss is increasing, right? So as the loss is increasing, the expense is increasing. So what do we do when the expense increases? We do debit it, right? Right? I hope you have understood up to this. Now, how much was the total amount, students? That is very important. How much was the total amount we have lost? That is rupees 3000. So loss by fire, that is a loss, right? So goods lost by fire. Okay, so this is the indemnity which we are getting. That means we are already getting it, right? We are getting the loss. So the expense over here is decreasing. The total expense, that is the 3000, is decreasing. So we will credit it, right? So let me show you the journal. It will be totally clear. So basically cash is increasing, so cash account debit, yeah, right? So cash account debit, PL account debit, the expense is increasing, so PL account debit, and 2 loss by fire account. Okay, 2 loss by fire account. Now in this case, cash is coming into the business. So how much was the cash? 1500, right? 1500 is the cash which is coming. So that's why 1500 debit. And how much we have lost? That was 1500. I have already shown you the calculation over here. This is the loss. Okay. This is the company which is company is giving 1500. This one is that. And 1500 we are losing, that is the PL account debit. Okay, and the last one is 2 loss by fire, that is total 3000 rupees. So total loss was rupees 3000. So that we have got an indemnity of 1500 and we have lost 1500, right? So that's why cash account debit 1500, PL account debit 1500, and 2 loss by fire account, that is 3000. Okay, so what will be the narration in this case? The narration will be being the insurance company admits a claim of 50%, right? I hope this part is understood. So coming to the next journal will be goods purchased of rupees 3000 given as charity. So when we are giving it as charity, that means we are donating the goods, right? So there are two aspects. One is charity. What is the charity means? That means it is our expense. So the expense is basically increasing over here, right? So the expense is increasing, so we will debit it. And the next thing is goods purchased, that is purchases account. So the purchases account is basically decreasing, so we will credit it. It's a very easy one. So it will be charity account debit, charity account debit to purchases account. To purchases account, how much it was? It was rupees 3000. So 3000 debit and 3000 credit. So being the goods given as charity, That means we have donated the goods, right? So the next will be the sixth one, that is we have now donated cash of rupees 800, right? So cash of rupees 800 given as charity. So we have donated the cash of rupees 800. So in this case, what are the two aspects? One is charity, right? So it's the expense like the same earlier one. So the expense is increasing over here, right, students? So as the expenses are increases, so it will be debited. And the next thing is cash. Cash is an asset, so it is going out, right? So that asset is decreasing, so it will be credited. So as the asset is decreasing, it will be credited, and the charity, the expenses are increasing, so it will be debited. So charity account debit to cash account. Charity account debit to cash account. Okay, so what will be the narration in this case? Being the cash given as charity. So how much it was? It was rupees 800. So 800 debit and 800 credit, right? Students, I hope this concept of theft, loss by fire and charity is clear to you. So if you have understood this, please do like my video. That is very important. Please do like, share and subscribe my video. And if you have any kind of doubts, I am doing the videos regularly. You can comment me below. So I will help you out in that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching.